want you to be a good person, and I want to at least like you, and you have a good personality. Where do you meet people except at a bar? I barely drink. I don't really do that. And no one asks people out anymore. Like, no one just instead, like, they have to be intoxicated. Like, why do we not just ask people out? I think you just have to accept that you might get shut down and you might get rejected, and that's okay. But no one asks people out anymore.
Then, why don't you ask somebody out? What are you talking about? Lead by example. You guys smash that like button. They're babbling.
In person, and I hate dating apps. Don't want to do it. And it's like, yes, I just want to be and have a good time, but I don't want it to be force. Am I asking for too much?
So she's not looking for something serious, just wants to get laid, but also wants the guy to be a good person. On top of that, she expects the man to take the lead, ask her out, plan everything, and still somehow respect her, even though she's not offering anything beyond vibes and vibes only. She wants the thrill of casual sex, the safety of emotional support, the attention of a boyfriend, and the freedom of being single, all wrapped into one man.
Facts.
And then wonders why nothing works out. It's like she wants the benefits of a relationship with none of the commitment, and expects men to just go along with it, like they're lucky to even be in her presence.
You guys smash
Honestly,
that like button.
A man can't win in this setup, because if he treats her like a casual fling, he's a player. But if he treats her with respect and wants more, she calls him clingy or boring. It's no wonder so many men are walking away from dating altogether.
I have half a mind to not turn down a date, trip, nothing this year. May the best man win.
Where do men get their audacity, please? Where do you get your audacity from? I don't understand. Oh my God.
You need help. I feel like if God wanted to make me mentally stable, he would have made me mentally stable. But he didn't. So lock your fucking doors.
Do you know the love that I want to find me? I want to be able to do the trend going on where the wife tells the husband, I can't pay the mortgage this month. He's like, you don't pay the mortgage, I pay. Oh my God, I want that. I want that where they're like, you don't even pay the bills at all. I want my husband to, even if I were to get a penny out of my pocket, to be like, what are you doing? You don't give me money. You don't help me with not even a penny.
I don't know why they gotta do all this hollering.
Praying.
I apologize in advance, you guys. I know it's early. I don't know why these females have to do so much hollering. Just turn your volume down. At any point in time, a female could pop up, a Jezebel, screaming for no reason and then calling it humor, or satire or comedy, and it's none of those things.
I get that soon.
Notice how she uses the word love and says, do you know the love that I want to find me? That's not love at all. Essentially, what she's really saying is that she wants a man to fund her life and pay her bills. She's not looking for love. She's looking for a sponsor, someone to cover her expenses and finance her lifestyle. When a woman equates love with financial provision, it reveals that her primary concern isn't emotional connection or partnership, but securing financial security at someone else's expense. She's not talking about building a life with a man. She's talking about finding a man to bankroll her life for her. The way she phrases it makes it sound like she's searching for something deep and meaningful, but in reality, it's just transactional. We have to understand that in today's dating world, many modern women are in survival mode. True love is at the end of their list.
Nobody wants me because I'm fucking crazy. Nothing to do with my profession. When I'm on a second date talking about babies, houses, cars, etc., right, they go running for the hills.
Nobody wants you because they check your social media and you're doing gimmicks like this, the thirst trap. This is not a coincidence or happenstance. that she's leaned over. My boy did the right thing by blocking out her kibbles and bits here. But you know, look at her eyes. They're dead. So if you're wondering, yes, Gen Zer. Whatever she's saying, excuse me. Got through working out. And this isn't shade towards all Gen Z women, just Gen Z females. What she's saying is going to be something crazier than any generation prior to her, because she has to outplight their plight. Even though she ain't had enough years in this realm to really know what she's talking about, she's got to outplight their plight. And you know what kind of person you have to be to try to outplight the generation's plight that paved the way before you? Some kind of psychopath or sociopath. Yeah, that's what we're looking at here. You know, so Gen Z females, again, we gotta like call them the lost generation or something, man. They're cooked. They're done. It's over.
I don't blame them, but I'm 34. My biological clock is ticking, and I don't want to be wasting my time with people that are not interested in the same thing as what I am. You know, I ain't getting no younger, right? And also,
what's going on to those that are checking in from the Shorts feed? Salute to the tribe. You guys make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. What are you waiting on? And drop a comment, whether you're trolling or not. I appreciate you. Let's go.
Not everyone can have me. They can pay a premium prescription to see me.
What?
For fuck's sake, get it right.
I just want to be soft. I don't want to have to use my brain. But y'all got me out here acting like a full-on dude because y'all ain't duding right.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I know you might think you could dude better than us. Hold your horses there, young lady. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to get a man talking like this? You're not. So what's the goal here? To make yourself feel better, of course. So the internet's your therapy. Well, we watch your videos. We psychoanalyze and analyze your weird ass behaviors. And what we do is when we meet a new one of y'all, we run the patterns across each other. And when they're a match, we're out of there. Benito, gone. Okay? So stop telling us how to be men. We are duding. All right? We're showing you how we're duding right now. We're duding. You know what I mean? So don't get on here whining because some guy, he peeped the patterns. He recognized the Jezebel, low IQ, modern woman, get to the bag, propaganda, indoctrinated BS, and he ran. Okay? Sorry. But I'm not sorry. Let's go. Hit that like button, y'all.
I want to enter my soft girl era. Please.
Dating now is like actually so fucking concerning and embarrassing. We're living in the wrong time. Okay? Where's the romance? Where's the chivalry? Somebody beat the out of chivalry with a bat. That shit's dead. I'm literally down to dive face first into a fucking portal and get out of here and go back to like Gatsby era. Or go back to a time where instead of sliding into your DMs to meet you, you go to my fucking parents' house, knock on their door, and offer your livestock in exchange for my love.
Ladies, you're only worth sliding in DMs. Okay, the market has been set. You can't complain about it. It is what it is. A lot of you weirdos don't even go out in public. Okay? You're scared someone's going to see your real face without the filters, the makeup, and everything else. The lighting, you know, all that good stuff, right? It's not our fault. All right? It's not our fault. It's not our fault that y'all live like Batman or Clark Kent. You know what I mean? You go out in public. You don't want to be ran into in public. You want someone to, how do you want someone to meet you? I don't get it, right? Or you complaining about they see you in public. How can you women that said that guys are seeing you in public and then finding you on social media? How? Like they're stalking you? How do they know your name? It's whatever, man. This is that main character syndrome type stuff. You guys smash that like button. Let's go.
Like that's the type of fucking vibe I'm on. These men now are like first of all, won't plan anything because they want princess treatment. They want you to plan the date. And then they're going to tell you, like, oh, just Uber there, meet me there. I'm so sorry. Uber?
Yes.
Pick me up in the fucking carriage. Like, I don't know. These men are just like it's weak. It's so weak. There's no like manliness anymore. Like,
man, these chicks get a Chad jawline and all of a sudden they can tell you how to be a real man. You guys smash that like button. Let's go.
shut up and go build me a fucking house with your bare hands. How about that?
Where's
How about you lead by example? You know what I'm saying? These elves get online and just start talking crazy. See, once the leader elf, Michelle Obama, got on here with her pointy ears, now it's like a beacon and a siren call. All these elves are coming out of nowhere. What is it? What's going on? What did we do to deserve this? You guys smash that like button. Let's go.
the romance? Where's the chivalry? Weren't those all the things women killed off and threw away when they told men to adapt to this new world of dating? The same women who said, I don't need a man.
Yeah, they told us to adapt and eat their ass. You know? Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. You told us to adapt and eat your ass. What the hell's going on out here? You know what I'm saying? Y'all are something else, man.
And are now out here asking, where are the good men? And oh, of course, who didn't see this part coming? Now they're calling men princesses because we don't want to be used or disrespected. The irony writes itself. What I'm
Gentlemen, get your passports, okay? There's something in the water. You don't want your sons turning out like Gen Z, okay? Like, you don't want that. There's a lot of Gen Xers and millennials out here. We can save our kids. We got alpha babies, okay? So I know they're trying to talk junk about alphas, but my son reads very well. I think it's propaganda. They're trying to make it seem like Gen Alpha is just as bad as Gen Z. No, listen. Move out the country. There's something in the water. These women are super masculine. They think by leading with GMO masculine energy, it's going to make us be like, okay, let's, what? We're grown men. We built society. Why would you leading like this make me want to do anything other than leave the country before I tap into my primal instincts that are completely, illegal? I can't just go back to the 70s and, slap some sense into you because you're talking nonsensical as if you're tougher than the men that fought for the country and built the country, because you're in a society where men have allowed you to speak in a way to where you can disrespect grown men, whereas other grown men couldn't disrespect grown men speaking the same way you do. There'd be consequences and repercussions, be thrown through a wall. Can't be over talking to grown men like that. If you was a grown man talking like that to another grown man, be ready to be thrown through a wall. Be ready to go ahead and handle your business physically. And other men know this. So we don't talk to each other, but you're allowed to because we got these rules and, you can go and run behind the law if we get out of line. It's weird behavior. Why would we want to date you? You do nothing but try to patronize, emasculate, or hate bait. There's nothing attractive about that. You guys smash that like button. Let's go.
Hearing from a lot of women today is this. They want to date men, but they don't want to put in any effort. They want the benefits of a relationship, but without giving anything meaningful in return. No emotional investment, no femininity, no nurturing.
Dead eyes. I'm seeing a pattern here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. There's a pattern here. Look at this. There's no soul in these females, and it's not all Gen Zers. Some of y'all have soul. Very few to almost none. But look at this. They're trying to outplight the plights of the generations before them. Man, like the Victim Olympics. Like, seriously, right? Studying the generations before them online because all they can do is regurgitate things that they've picked up on a YouTube video, right? Put a book in front of a Gen Z female. She couldn't read 2 sentences of it. She'd break down. She'd glitch up. She swear that you're testing her in some weird way and showing her some ancient, forgotten language. Like, what is this? Egyptian or Hebrew or what is it? It's English, bitch. Read the sentences. She won't know how to do it. She got to see a YouTube video. It's just regurgitated nonsense, man. Because you know that no female in her 20s would have gone through enough to be saying things like they do, unless they're out there slurring it out. You gotta smash that like button. So it's either, one or two things. You've got the experience of a 40 and 55-year-old, millennial and Gen Xer that's had some good and bad times when times were different and dudes were doing some messed up things, or you're just trying to outplight their plight. It's disgusting behavior. And you're not fooling no one. You gotta smash that like button. Let's go.
Energy, just expectations. They want a man who chases, pays, plans, protects, and provides, while they sit back and receive, like they're doing us a favor by existing. That's why the romance is gone. That's why the chivalry disappeared. Because somewhere along the way it stopped being appreciated. It got mocked, abused, and taken for granted.
Damn. Now every time I go out with a man, he expects something out of me. Because of you females who just make it so accessible and easy to get. Yeah. So now every man out here just be feeling like they entitled only when they take you out.
All right, hold up. Let's examine this. Clean your glasses, okay? I wear glasses and shades. It's not feminine for you to be on here with these foggy ass glasses like you just picked them up off of something and just for the video. You probably don't wear these on a regular basis or you be running into things, okay? It's not cute. Okay, you're in here with the bust down or whatever you call these wigs with the fake baby hairs. Knock it off, okay? Knock it off. Stop talking like you're on some kind of, you got these below average, and I'm telling you this, is a very handsome man. You're below average. Now, I get it. Sometimes you guys can get on here and talk about guys like, how dare he talk about, no, I'm very handsome, very handsome. You're below average. Knock it off. Knock it off. Nobody cares what you have to say. Knock it off. How dare you? How dare you? You're not speaking for no group of women, but the ugly ones. You got to smash the like button. Let's go. We need to bring ugly back. The word ugly needs to come back. Not this below average, unattractive. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Let's stop it, man. Personality to match. Let's go. Knock it off. Smash that like button.
About the dinner or something, they always expect something back, which is very weird. I'm over it. I'm changing my type. I don't know what's going on in the dating pool, but this shit is basura. This shit is trash.
Date women.
We have self-awareness. We know what's going on. We know what we're saying. We know what we're doing. We know what reality is. Okay, we do things for the plot sometimes.
Gen Zer.
Also, our delusions don't spawn out of nowhere. Like, there's a foundation of which our delusions are built upon. There's a reason why we think the things that we do.
Oh,